Karen gives 2 chapters of recap about herself before the story begins for real. She puts on her roller skates, and Elizabeth asks her to walk the dog. Clearly, Elizabeth is crazy, because you do not ask a 6-year-old on roller skates to walk a 3-foot dog unsupervised. That is just asking for trouble. Argofunk Book Review, Argofunk Book Review. Trouble comes when Karen decides to do a roller skating trick. She tries jumping over coffee cans, but she trips on a can, smashes her head against the ground, and wakes up in the hospital 8 years later. No, wait, I think that was a soap opera I saw once. Karen jumps over 2 coffee cans just fine, but when she turns around to gloat, she slips and falls on her butt, breaking her wrist. She's very sad she forgot to wear her wrist guard. She forgot to wear her helmet too, but no one points that out. Obviously, wrist guards are more important than helmets. I mean, she's got a headband, so she'll be fine. Karen has to go to the hospital. Christy doesn't want to babysit the other kids. What? Christy doesn't like babysitting now? That's so weird. Well, Christy doesn't want to babysit the other kids, so she has a showdown with Elizabeth. Elizabeth gives in, and Christy goes to the hospital with Karen. Wow, Elizabeth, you take orders from your 13-year-old? Ouch. At the hospital, Karen gets x-rays and a cast. She goes home, where everyone pampers her and does whatever she tells them to. It's not all that different from normal, to be honest. The next day, Karen goes back to the hospital. She tells the doctor how she broke her wrist. I don't know why the doctor didn't ask about the accident when she was admitted yesterday, but whatever. Karen doesn't want to admit she got hurt falling on her butt, so she makes up a story about her doing wonderful roller skating tricks. The second half of the book is all about caste signing. See, a boy named Ricky had a baseball player sign his caste. Karen cannot put up with this. There is no way someone else can have a better caste than her. So she goes around the neighborhood for 4 chapters asking people to sign her caste. They all write funny things, and if this seems familiar, it's because there was also a caste signing chapter in Claudia and the Bad Joke, which came out the exact same month as this book. Not good timing. Every time someone asks about Karen's caste, she makes up a story about her amazing roller skating tricks and her tragic accident. Eventually, her brother calls her out on lying, and she admits the truth. Karen has over 20 signatures now, which is more than enough, but since we're only 3/4 of the way through the book, she decides she needs more. She spends 4 chapters getting an autograph from her witch neighbor, then she goes home to Mom's house. The end. Post-book follow-up. Here's the Karen drinking game. Karen hasn't invented the term tutu yet, so there's a bonus category. That was an abrupt ending. I mean, we spent half the book getting autographs so Karen could show off to her class, but we never learn how her class reacts. Do they like her cast, or will they like Ricky's cast better? Also, we finished with Mom promising to get a movie star to sign Karen's cast, but we don't see that either. It's very unlike Karen not to brag about meeting a movie star. Was there an extra chapter or 2 which got cut out? There's not a whole lot to this story. Karen breaks her wrist, visits the hospital, and gets people to sign her cast. That's it. But I thought this was written a lot better than the previous book was. Karen was more interesting, and besides for some clunkiness in the beginning, the dialogue felt more natural and flowing. Not, I am Karen. I am 6. I like roller skates. They are nice. So yeah, there's a definite improvement in the writing style. I also liked how there's a subplot about lying. That made the getting signatures part of the book more interesting. Overall, I'd say this book is an improvement over the previous one. I give Babysitter's Little Sister number 2, Karen's Roller Skates, a thumbs up.